Um, the, the cheapest one I ever made, I would hazard to say, is probably, I made a movie in 2001 or 2 called The Bone Setter. And we're actually going to remake that movie nowadays to kind of illustrate the whole budget thing. I think I made it for $235. And it ended up being released in North America and Thailand and the UK, a ton of different countries, and it kind of took on a life of its own. It got released in North America on 4 or 5 different releases, and that was all done for 200 and change. There's things are opening up these days. They say I'm not having as much luck as some of my contemporaries, but there's the crowdsourcing and crowdfunding, or whatever they call it, and things like Indiegogo and Kickstarter and stuff like that. For me, it doesn't really amount to a whole lot. I don't know why. I don't know what the magic formula is to make it work. I have a filmmaker friend of mine in Baltimore who raised 25 grand like that. I don't know how he did it. He's clearly smarter than I am, but that's apparently the way. I like to, personally, I don't like to ask people for money if I'm looking for money. What I would do is I would offer something in return. So I'll say, contribute rather than donate. Contribute something, I'll give you something. So then people are getting something for the money, and so that's kind of what crowdsourcing is. Other than that, government grants. It's funny though, they don't indicate a prejudice against horror films, but I have yet to get any government money from a horror film for a horror film. People I know have, not me though. But the grants and stuff like that are a good way to go because you don't have to repay them, and it's not dependent on your movie being successful. So you can be as artistically creative as you want. The big advice I always give people is that your movie is only as big or as small or as interesting as your script is. So make sure that your script is good. Make sure that, first of all, that your script is affordable. Because what a lot of people do the first time is they'll write a movie that's set in an airport hangar, but you don't have one. So then they film it in their mom's basement, which doesn't look like an airport hangar, and the movie automatically looks bad. So if you have access to a mom's basement, make a film set in your mom's basement. If you have access to your grandfather's farm, film there. Set your movie in that location. Then the production value looks good because it is exactly what it says it is. You're not pretending. I'm not pretending that I don't have 2 kids in chairs doing this, pretending they're driving. It's a car. See, everything's real. So make sure that you set your film in a place where you can afford it. And free is definitely affordable.